Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of action. We are tied at 28. Guys, the Railers on an 18-6 run. Lots of defense. Pressure was turned up. More inside shots. The threes started to fall. Third quarter looked a lot better than the first half did.
Well, Jeff, we talked about at halftime. You got to change the pace with the defense. Raiders really put the heat on, and MacArthur or Eisenhower turned it over 5 times. Raiders scored 10 points.
Yeah, Eisenhower goes man-to-man now.
Alternating possession. Railers will start. Backdoor Smith to Nelson, and the Railers are back on top.
They will not be able to guard us man-to-man. No way. They don't have anybody guard Smith.
Max
They don't have
Cook
anybody
in.
guard Nelson.
Railers with their first lead back since it was 8-6. Lob down low, and a foul is going to be whistled. Hopefully it's on Christian.
Oh, he's looking at Christian. He's looking at Christian. Let's hope.
Well, yeah, good thing.
Yeah, good thing is right.
Not that we have anything against Christian.
No,
That's only his first.
Yeah, he's got a lot less fouls to give than Nathaniel. We need them both, but but that would have been 4 on Nathaniel.
Dawson's first free throw up, missed badly. The 6-foot junior. Cook will step to the lane, replacing Olsen. Jake will head back.
Raiders just need to not forget what they got him here and keep the heat on.
Nathaniel with a real nice third quarter. All 10 of his points in that quarter.
It's a whole lot harder to hold the ball down or even in the fourth quarter on a visitor, as a visitor.
Nelson hands to Nathaniel, goes right down the lane, goes past Martin, lays it up and in.
Yep, they're going to take turns driving the basket. Spread cut.
32-29. And Max, that's a foul.
Yeah. Max getting a little taste of quickness.
Yeah.
Tonight, you know, this is no Griffin. This is quickness from Decatur, and he's got to stay down a little lower and cut some angles. You know, we want to put the pressure on, but we don't want to put so much pressure on that we're just getting beat to the basket.
Right. Olsen guarding against Smith. Now there's Calmes. And you know, when the Railers do set up, as Jake gets whistled for the reach-in foul, you know, the last few shots we've taken from the outside, there's that, they're not thinking they're going in, they know they're going in. The confidence you can see is building, and I think the spurt that they've been on is really going to help that.
And it came off the defense. Gesner did a great job starting the third quarter out at the point.
Inside, and Eisenhower couldn't hang on to it, so it goes out of bounds, back to the Railers.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything different. Run a backdoor, run a pick and roll with Smitty and Nelson.
Yep.
Those two have been the guys that have carried the weight tonight, and they've been able to get to the hole.
Olsen on the right wing to
Like
Smith.
Zone.
Box him one.
No,
Nathaniel
back to 2-3.
fires a 3, left it short. Cook tried to get the rebound, but it comes down to Dawson for Eisenhower. 6:40 to go in our contest. Lincoln with a 3-point advantage, 32-29. Well, we talked about first one to 30. The Railers were the first one to 30. Let's hopefully they hold that one out. Tipped away. Nice job by Max. He takes it into the hands of Olsen. He gets it over to Smitty. Nathaniel hands back to Jordan. Nelson thought about a long 3 and said he's going to drive baseline. Kicks it back to Nathaniel at the free throw line, and Nathaniel's going to go down. Foul's going to be whistled on Smith for Eisenhower, and the Railers will inbound on the baseline.
And the next one, the Railers are shooting bonus.
Gesner back in. Cook will take a seat. Or Olsen, rather.
16 foul Eisenhower.
Van Hook to Gesner. Nelson comes around the screen, fires up a long 3, shot up an air ball. Ball loose, picked up by Martin for the Panthers.
Railers all of a sudden forgot about taking the ball inside.
Yeah, no, 2 straight possessions, 2 threes that not even close, and we got to get the ball back. And we're being aggressive now, but it's kind of not smart aggressiveness because that's our 16th foul.
Yeah.
And one more, the Panthers are on the free throw line.
Cook whistled for his second foul.
His second 16 foul on the Railers.
32-29, 6 minutes to go. Railers looking to break a 2-game losing skid. Calmes. Over to Dorsey. Dorsey watched by Cook. Double team comes from Gesner, and Max is going to be whistled for another reach, and that'll send Eisenhower to line shooting bonus.
Well, now you don't really need to foul. Eisenhower wants to hold it now. Let him hold it.
Yeah, we're up.
But we got to remember on the offensive end that we can beat them to the basket. We got to clear and cut.
Kirby and Cook will take a seat. Dorsey with 2 points tonight, both from the free throw line in the second quarter. 5:47 to go. First free throw on the way. Got it?
Boy, shoots a line drive, but it goes in.
Yeah, we've got to find Nathaniel Smith back underneath the basket. A lob play to Christian. Something, we need an easy score here. Now the Panthers have put one on the board. Now going for another one. We got to find a way to get an easy hoop.
Well, they've stemmed our run, and now they've got it back flat, so the Raiders can't afford to go flat.
32-31 after both free throws go down. Nelson goes the lob for Christian. Went through his hands, into the hands of Eisenhower. Calmes dribbling between all the Railers, now back it up near the timeline and hand over to Smith. Tipped by Gesner, but traveling is going to be whistled on Calmes.
He did. He caught it with 1 foot off the floor, which means the foot on the floor is his pivot foot, and then when he caught it, he stepped. That's a travel. That's a good pickup by the official. That's a tough call.
5:20 to go. Railers hanging on by 1 point, 32-31, fourth quarter. Inside, nice bullet pass from Nelson to Smith. Nathaniel missed it. Now the Railers hustle back on defense. Calmes, and it's blocked away by Van Hook.
Man,
Railers the other way, 4-on-2. Jordan's going to pull up by a three. Didn't go down, rebound, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Smith for Eisenhower. So the Railers, even after that missed three, will inbound on the baseline.
Yeah, you got to go to the hole. You got numbers. You got to find a way to get to the rim right there, even if it's not yourself. Nathaniel Smith cutting right down the middle. I thought we had numbers there and could have gotten a fast break point.
5 minutes to go. Nelson looking to inbound, gets it to Nathaniel. Nathaniel missed it from the backside, gets it back from Gesner, and the foul's going to be whistled this time on Martin. A little too much of a push in the back on Smitty.
And Smitty goes to the line shooting bonus.
Yeah, I don't know if there was a foul there, but it looked like the play before Smitty got the foul, so maybe he was making up. But some big free throws here for the Railers. They got to keep that 3-point lead here at any time. As we've seen, Gilchrist or somebody can always hit a bank-in three at any point. So you like to maintain that 3-point lead when you can. Hopefully the Railers can get 2 free throws. Smitty hits the first, come down and get a stop, and then we can work some offense.
Eisenhower's only taking 1 shot this quarter.
Daniel got the first one. He's got 13. Make it 14. Nathaniel and Jordan have combined for 29 of the Railers' 34 points here tonight. Railers are up by 3. Calmes with the basketball for the Panthers. 4:45 to go. Nelson guarding up against Dorsey to Smith. Smith drives in, kicks it out to Calmes. Top of the key. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Smith back on top to Calmes, to Dorsey.
Active hands. The Raiders are getting their hands on a lot of passes.
Martin, baseline jumper, didn't take it. Calmes will fire a three for the tie. That's no good. Van Hook high for the rebound, and I think they got Dorsey coming over the back, and Van Hook will go to the line with some big free throws.
Yeah, really the only guy we've seen shoot threes for the Panthers has been Eugene Smith, and he has it a couple, number 10. Other than that, it's been pretty much everything inside. And, right now, I think that's really the only guy you got to go out and contest a shot out there. The rest of them, you just don't make a dribble.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Van Hook at the line, shooting 1 in bonus. Christian comes in a 46% free throw shooter on the season. Free throw up, free throw good. Railers now up by 4, 35-31.
5.
Second one, missed it. Gesner tried to tip it back out, and Calmes comes out with it for the Panthers.
Come on with this intense defense that the Raiders have come out with. I got to tell you, Calmes has got to be getting tired. He's carrying his whole team on his back.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, it is Lincoln at 35. Eisenhower 31, and Calmes throw it right into Jordan Nelson's hands. Nelson comes away with a steal. Head to Christian. Christian with the move. Didn't get it to go down.
Oh, we can't buy a bucket. But we made the effort. We got it down, got to look at a layup. It was an awkward layup, but we got to look at it.
Calmes and
That's
Christian.
off Christian.
Oh.
That was right in front of us. We got another break there. That's 10 turnovers this half for Eisenhower after having only 6 in the first half.
Coin back in, and Christian takes a seat. So the Railers have Smith, Nelson, Kirby, Coin, and Gesner, starters on the floor for the Railers. up by 4 with 3:35 to go in the fourth.
We might be willing to just sit here and pass the ball.
Yeah, get it and try and get out of here with a win.
Yeah.
If they're not going to contest, they got to go man here sometime, and they got to start putting some pressure on us.
Nathaniel turned from 16, didn't take the shot. Now over to Kirby on the right wing. Back to Nathaniel.
Boy, Nathaniel's so fundamentally sound. He gets the ball with nobody within 10 feet of him, but his technique is perfect.
Nelson holds at the timeline. Over to Kirby. Back on top to Smitty. Smitty, back door.
Nice.
There's Nathaniel, or to Jordan. Pull-up jumper from 10. Missed it off the back of the rim. Rebound to Eisenhower.
Great set, though. The Raiders got a good look there.
2:50 to go. Smith tipped away by Coyne. Nelson tried for it, but Smith tracks it down. Eisenhower down by 4 with 2:40 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, nothing too aggressive, nothing stupid here. He can't foul and put them at the free throw line.
Calmes just outside the center jump circle. Lobs it over in the right wing to Dawson. Shooter, Smith, left side 3 up. Shot up an air ball. Dorsey tracks it down. Martin's baseline jumper. That gets the bounce off the glass and good. Timeout taken by Eisenhower. We will keep it here as it's just a 30-second timeout. 2:20 to go, 35-33. Railers hanging on just by 2.
Hanging on for dear life, Jeff. And we're going to make some free throws here, but we got to just keep pounding it inside, man. The shots are there. That last sequence was great. Nelson had a good look on the baseline. He'll make that 8 times out of 10. So keep running the offense through Smitty in the middle, and good things are going to happen.
Yeah, at some point here too, Eisenhower, you know, if we can hold the ball long enough, they've got to foul. So I think if you're Lincoln, free throws or layups, nothing else. You can handle their pressure. If you have to, you got to release in Coyne, which I don't think Martin will come out and guard him. So for me, it's Railers free throws or layups, or you run the clock out.
That's exactly right. And Calmes at 5'9's got Smith in this man-to-man. Backdoor. Oh, there it is.
Backdoor Nelson.
Yeah.
Nice catch by Nathaniel, and it did everything but try and spin out, and it went down.
Wow, I thought Nathaniel got it so far under the basket, he mishandled the pass a little bit, but he made up for it by getting the ball in.
37-33, under 2 minutes to go. Railers, it's now a 2-possession lead.
Calmes just can't guard Smith. He gives up too much size.
Calmes swings it around quickly. Smith, 3 on the way. Rattled in and out, no good. Coyne, the rebound.
He's their shooter. We got to know where he is. And now the Raiders are going to freeze this one if they can. They're going to run that lead.
Smith over to Nelson. Smith back to Coyne. Coyne hands back to Jordan. Nelson back to Nathaniel. And now Coyne, a minute 20 to go.
Right there.
Yeah, if they're not going to guard Coyne, he needs to stay out front.
Nelson back to Smith. Those 3 seniors hanging on to it. Coyne hands back to Smith. And Nathaniel goes to the ground on a little push from Smith. And Smith,
well, if you're Eisenhower, why complain about that? I mean, you may not want to foul Smith or Nelson if they're going to have the ball and choose, but you're letting us run clock off and you're down 4. So at some point you got to do that anyways.
Nathaniel with 16. First free throw up. Missed it. Rebound down to Eisenhower.
Man. The Raiders are doing everything in their power to make this thing close.
1 minute.
There's Steve Sauer on the PA say 1 minute.
No sweeter words have ever been said, Jeff.
37-33. Railers on top by 4, and Eisenhower just throws it away.
Funny, the coach is complaining to hit the ref, but the ref part of the floor by rule.
Yeah, catch the ball.
Yeah.
Smith inbounds on the backcourt to Nelson. 48 seconds to go, and Smith another foul, and Nelly will go to the line. Smith has picked up his 4th.
This is going to be a weekend of moral victories for Eisenhower, but boy, those don't count.
No. I'll give one thing, their game plan was excellent, though.
Oh, yeah, they executed perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. Especially
that never came out of it.
In the first half, you run a minute to minute 20 off and still get a bucket of some sort, either a 2 or a 3, and boy, I was nervous at halftime, down 10.
Yeah.
Even into the third quarter, we were still down 10 at one point.
Well, 10 points in a half for the Railers is just thin. And the Raiders missed another free throw.
Nelson made the first, missed the second, and then the pass from Calmes to Dorsey is thrown away, and Kirby comes out with it. And now it's 35 seconds to go, and the Railers up 38-33, and Nelson's grabbed in the backcourt, and Jordan will go back to the line shooting 2.
Let's put these 2 in and make me feel safe.
Nelson with 16, Nathaniel with 16.
Jordan Nelson back to the line for the Raiders. 2.
Jordan, a 76% free throw shooter, coming in. First one up and good. Nelson, second one, good as well.
There you go. Okay, I feel good at 7.
40-33, under half a minute to go. Calmes. Dorsey. Dawson fires a 3 from the right side, missed it badly. Nelson high for the rebound. 15 seconds to go, and Eisenhower's going to back off, and the Railers are going to come away with a victory. Nelson brings it into the front court. Jordan will dribble it out. And the buzzer will sound on win number 22 on the season for the Railers. Final score, Lincoln 40, Eisenhower 33. Railers improved to 22-5 on the season. Eisenhower drops to 2-18. Again, our final score, Lincoln 40, Eisenhower 33. We'll be back with our post game in just a moment, back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.